Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a December hits and misses. I haven't done a favorites video in so long. I don't remember the last month that I did it. So this is kind of like my favorites from the past, probably like 2 months maybe. I do have only a few items here. I really narrowed it down to the items that I really love. And also I have only a couple misses. I just kind of wanted a video updating you guys how I feel about certain products and like my all-time favorite things. Currently, I do have a lot of things that I love and that I have been using, but today I'm only featuring the things that I like continuously reach for and that I've been using in like my daily routine. There is 1 or 2 products that are really new, like I've only used them once or twice, but I do love them and they worked really well for me. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first I just wanted to talk about the moisturizer that I've been using every single day, morning and night. It is my savior this winter. Oregon is like quickly becoming super cold and super dry, and my skin is so sensitive to that. I have already dry skin, and when the weather gets really dry, my skin just like cracks and peels and it's not pretty. So the moisturizer I've been using lately is the, I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, Lala Retro Whipped Cream Moisturizer by Drunk Elephant. I do know that this is kind of an expensive brand. I am a part of their PR list, so they do send me stuff every now and then, but if they didn't, I would still buy this. I have bought this moisturizer before on my own, or a different form of it. I can't remember if this is like a newer moisturizer, but I have purchased a moisturizer completely exactly like this before because I love it so much. It's like a thick cream moisturizer, but it doesn't clog my pores or anything. It like keeps my skin looking perfect, but also moisturized at the same time. I love it so much. It doesn't really have a scent to it, which I like, and it's just really good for sensitive skin. And I usually put on a serum underneath that. Normally at night. I don't really put on serums in the morning just because I'm kind of lazy when I wake up, but at night I've been using the Nature by Nurture Beauty Sleep Invisible Hydrating Mask. I've been using this for quite a while now and I love this stuff. I usually take this stuff and mix a little bit of my frankincense essential oil in it, and then I'll put that on with a fresh clean face, and then I'll put this moisturizer on top of it. And when I wake up, my skin is like baby soft smooth. It feels so good, not dry at all, and I've been loving this combination lately. And when I was going through my dermatitis, I kind of experienced it going all over my face, like it spread all over my face, whereas the first 2 times that I've had it, it really only stayed in this area. But this last time that I had it, it went everywhere. And I just felt like the cream, the prescription cream that I was using wasn't really helping. So when I was taking the antibiotics, I was only using this on my face morning and night. And I never had any new breakouts when I was using this because I feel like because it was such a light moisturizer, it didn't create any irritation with the dermatitis. So I was only using this morning and night, and it really helped with my dermatitis, I feel like, in combination with the antibiotics. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because every other moisturizer that I was using while having dermatitis made it worse. Last skincare product, this is the daily face cleanser that I've been using. It's by e.l.f. It's just a really sensitive and not harsh face wash. I've just been using it every morning and every night. It takes off makeup like a dream. I love it so much. It has a little bit of a scent to it, but it's like a clean, light scent. It's nothing overpowering. And I'm almost out. I need to get a new one, but I've just been loving this because it takes off makeup really well, but it's still sensitive. It doesn't break me out or anything. And yeah. Now for the makeup that I like. I have talked about this so many times before, but I don't think I've ever mentioned it in a favorites video, and I've been using it like crazy lately. This is the NYX HD foundation, and I've been using the shade Nude. It's a really nice moisturizing medium coverage foundation. It doesn't clump, it doesn't separate, it just stays on my face all day and it doesn't ever move. I do get smile lines with it sometimes. I mean, I get smile lines whenever I wear foundations for more than 4 hours just because I have really large smile lines, but it's just one of my all-time favorite foundations, especially from the drugstore. It it's probably my all-time favorite foundation from the drugstore. So yeah, if you like medium or light coverage foundations, I would definitely suggest checking this one out. I believe it's probably a little bit spendier for a drugstore foundation, but it's worth it in my opinion. Then I just wanted to talk about a new powder that I've been loving. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Setting Powder. You guys know that I love my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, but a lot of you have been getting really tired of seeing it, so I branched out and I got the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder, which a lot of you guys suggested to me, and I'm so happy that you guys did because it has honestly become one of my favorites. I go between this and my Cover FX pretty much every other day. Like, I'll switch on and off if I'm wearing makeup. And what I do is I just take the tiniest bit of this on a beauty blender and put it right underneath my eyes and on my smile lines, and then a little bit on my brush and brush the rest of my face. It does such a good job with just a little amount of product. It's not cakey. It will be cakey if you use too much, but it's not cakey if you use the right amount. And there is so much powder in this container. Like, this is a huge container for loose setting powder, which you don't normally get. Like, my Cover FX one is probably half the size of this, so I can't even imagine how long this is gonna last me, and it kind of makes me really excited knowing that I don't have to buy a new one every 2 months. Next favorite was a really big shock for me. I did not think that I was gonna like this. This is the Iconic London Sculpt and Boost Eyebrow Cushion, and the shade that I use is Fair. I did use this in a first impressions video a little bit ago. I want to say like 5 videos ago. So it looks like this on the inside, and it comes with like a little brush that you can use. I never use this. I always use my own angled brushes, but it is a good brush. I used it in my first impressions video and it did the job. And then you go ahead and open this, and the only shade that I use is this one. This one is way too red for me. What I noticed is that when I first put on this shade right here, it looks almost yellow or like greenish kind of, which I was so turned off by immediately. I thought that I was gonna hate it. And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let it dry down. I'll let it see what it does. And it dried down to the perfect taupe gray shade. Like, it just looked so good. Everyone was like, wow, I'm so surprised with how well that brow product looked after it dried, because it looked like crap when you first applied it. And it lasts for a really long time. I did not think that I was gonna like this product, but it honestly does a really good job. It does what it says it's gonna do. And if you guys are like into long-lasting brow products, I would definitely check this out. It is a different kind of product. I'm pretty sure they're one of the first brands that has come out with a cushion eyebrow product. It's a really cool idea, and yeah, I just was really surprised that I ended up liking it. Okay, next 2 products are the products that I've only used like once or twice, but I know that I love them already. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I've been using the color Fair. I'm wearing it right now. This concealer is freaking bomb, people. Like, it is so good. I've used it twice, and I would compare it to the Tarte Shape Tape. It is a little bit less full coverage than that, but it has the same effect. It just blends beautifully. It wears beautifully. It doesn't look cakey at all. And I love this shade on me right now in the winter time. I think it's like the perfect shade for me. And it's inexpensive. Like, it's so cheap compared to the Tarte Shape Tape. The Shape Tape is $20. I love my Shape Tape. Don't get me wrong, I freaking love Shape Tape. It's my favorite concealer. But if you're wanting a dupe or something really similar to it, I would definitely check out the No Filter Concealer. It is really good. And then next, I've only used once, but I really like it. It's the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter, and this is the shade Flexitarian. I used to love their Super Shock Cheek highlighters, and then I just kind of forgot about them. And then I went on ColourPop, and this is what it looks like. It's just so beautiful and creamy and really easy to apply. I'm wearing it right now. It is like the perfect shade for me. But I went on ColourPop's website because I was like, wow, I haven't bought anything from ColourPop in so long. I need to like keep up with them. So I bought their concealer because I heard a lot of good things about it, and then a couple highlighters and a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to be including in videos later. But I just forgot how good of quality the makeup is from ColourPop and how cheap it is. I think that ColourPop is like one of the greatest brands because it has such good quality makeup, but it's affordable enough for everyone to get it, or most people to get it. So yeah, that's just a warning. I bought a lot of stuff from ColourPop and I will be including that stuff in my next tutorials, or doing a first impressions and including all that stuff in it. So that is everything that I have been absolutely loving for the past like month or two. Now on to the stuff that I do not like. I only have 2 different items here. There's not really many products that I absolutely hated like recently, but there are 2 products that I'm just kind of like, what is even going on? So the first one is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. I used these in a first impressions video a little bit ago, and I hate this concealer. It's just super whipped and makes your under eyes look really, really cakey. At least they made mine look really, really cakey. And I didn't like the color that I put on. Maybe I needed to find a different color. I don't know, there's just something about these that don't feel right. I don't like whipped concealers, first of all. I like liquid concealers, like the ColourPop one and the Tarte Shape Tape. Whipped concealers can just go away. Like, I don't know why they exist. They never look good on me. I don't know if they look good on other people either. Like, they always seem to look bad on me, so I don't really get the point of them. But yeah, I just didn't like these. I wore them for like a few hours after, and my under eyes were kind of creasing and my smile lines weren't looking very good. So I was just kind of turned off by it immediately, and I haven't really tried them since. Maybe I will try them again soon just to give them another shot. But probably not anytime soon. And then the other products that are a big miss for me is the Physicians Formula Butter Highlights. Yeah, so you guys know that I love the butter bronzer and butter blush, but the butter highlights are not I am not a big fan of them. There's something about them, so you can't use them on top of powder. I've already tried it. They look really bad. It's because they're like a cream product. Like, look, I'm totally moving around this product right now. So if you were to use them, it would have to be on top of your foundation before you put powder on. And I even tried that, and when I put on the product, it kind of was moving around my foundation a little bit. I feel like this product is a little bit too like greasy or a little bit too creamy. It has too much moisture in it or something. It just didn't set well on my face. It looked a little bit like balled up and chunky, which I did not like. I thought I was really gonna like them. I thought they were going to be a powder highlight. I didn't realize that they were going to be cream. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. And yeah, they just didn't look good on my skin. I couldn't make them work. I tried it twice and I just haven't tried it again. So maybe I will try it one more time. The difference between, so it's funny because this ColourPop highlight and the butter highlight from Physicians Formula are kind of like the same concept. ColourPop, I don't know if you guys have ever tried ColourPop before, but their eyeshadows and their highlighters kind of have this weird like creamy bouncy feel to them, but you can use these just fine over powder and like bronzer and stuff. It does not move the product. It looks completely fine, but with stuff like this, it doesn't work. Like, it'll move around your product and you just have to be super, super careful with it, basically. So that was everything in my pile of stuff. I definitely narrowed down the list quite a bit. I just wanted to make sure that I was only talking about stuff that I absolutely loved and I absolutely did not like. So I wasn't like rambling on for hours and hours on end. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This look will be up next week, either Tuesday or Friday. I haven't quite decided yet which look is gonna go up first. I do have 2 New Year's looks. One is a little bit more subtle and this one's kind of more like bam in your face. Yeah, either way, this look will be up next week before New Year's Eve. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.